Hello, hello! How's it going? Welcome on in. Sunset Sanctum. Now, I will admit, I was doing a little bit of adjustments with everything recently. So, apologies if things seem a little everywhere. But, I am playing a little bit more of a certain game I haven't played in a while. So I figured I'd share it with all of you. Orcs Must Die Deathtrap was used to be one of my favorite types of games, and it still is. It's just I don't play it as often as I should anymore. Basically because I kind of enjoyed the
Let's make 'em hurt.
I enjoyed the extremes.
I've got this.
The sad part is I have to play a lot of this game solo because not a lot of my friends have it. I don't exactly play with randoms because I don't know if if they'll end up doing anything unsavory during stream. If y'all get my point. Now, if I get them to wander around...
Let's keep the orcs out of here.
Force these guys to kind of wander up and around the other way. So I have 10 barricades left, and they'll all kind of wander this way. No, I can't do that. I was hoping to, force them up and around that way. I can probably lock this off.
A barricade will keep them out.
Because what I want to do is I wanted to, force them to go all the way around, then come up this way, and then come up around. But that wastes most of my barricades, which I can't risk. Especially this mission I cannot risk. As far as I know, this is one of the bigger maps. Mind you, this is one of the older maps that they implemented when the game first came around. There's no adjustments, so I do know that this one is in particularly a strange one. If I cut this off right away, then they'll all kind of travel this way. Okay, cut it off with 4. What if I do this?
This barricade will keep them out.
I'm one square short. I do this and then
This will stop them in their tracks.
that, it stops the issue of large amounts of barricades being used. I think that still forces them that way, doesn't it? Yeah, because it still gets them stuck. They do that. Okay, so
They'll go where I say.
the reason why I'm organizing is because I'm seeing if I can cut any corners to, like, force them other way, or, like, other ways, and then see what I can do with that. Oh, hey. That's a lot of just that. Cool. But, yeah, so... essentially, this would be the best area for me to send them, as a lot of what's going on up here is a clusterfuck. I mean, if I sent them up here, it's not like it would stop me from killing them. It's just it would be a little bit rougher because they'd have to go all the way around up here. And I don't really want to have to place a bunch of traps up here for no reason when the other gate down here could open at any point in time too. So yeah. The only thing I can think of that would really benefit me here is ensuring that these guys have to go a little bit further this way. See, that's the problem, right? Is that there's so much space, but not enough area to place it.
Go where I tell you now.
So I wonder if I can cut these guys off a little bit. So if I block this off, does it piss them off? How far does it, like, how far can I go before it pisses them off?
They won't get through here.
Okay.
They're too stupid.
Okay. So that will keep them close quarters. Which is weird because I'm not able to place that there, but it seems like ogres are still able to go through there. So I'm gonna do that just in case, because the game does sometimes be finicky about that. But that just keeps the square open so they can walk this way. What if I do this instead? Go straight across. Like, if I can get this edge, right?
I'll make them go where I want them.
Could I cut it off? No. Okay. I was hoping that I could waste less, barricades. And the reason why I'm sending them around this area, all seriousness, like, biggest reason I am doing that is because it changes your area just a slight bit.
Will follow my commands.
If I do that, I can lock them to go into going one direction, which is this way. But then, like I said, we have the issue of up here, right? If I could...
Barricades, the most useful tool in our arsenal.
I'd send them up and around and back down here. And maybe I can if I'm careful. Okay, let's cut these out for a second and see what I can do. Because it does seem like I can block their path up a little bit. But the fact that this place is so open really makes a difference.
Way now.
The only way to do that is to cut that off. That. I can't even spare a single barricade doing that. Damn it! Damn it! Alright. Well. And then, of course, I've got to, like, somehow cut them off here. And as you can tell, I can't just magically cut them off without having that. It's gonna be a pain. I mean, I could just make a square, but I don't have enough barricades to, like, fully engulf the thing. Wish I could send them up there.
A barricade will keep them out.
Because that would just block them off. Yeah, there's not going to be another way to do this. I'm either going to have to, like, learn to lock it off properly, or they're going to have to go all the way around. Unless I lock off this area and force them all to come down here. I know, probably a long shot, but hear me out. I can do this. I can lock off this area with, like, 2 more barricades. They can't go anywhere.
Most useful tool in our arsenal.
There we go. Now they're all gonna come this way. And that means that they're all gonna come through this crevice. Which means it's all coming from one area. Okay. I now have something that resembles a good blockade. They all will be coming this way. Mind you, I can't lock off this, which I'd love to do. But, it's not something I can do. So, we're gonna have to make do with what I got. Means I'm gonna have to put traps everywhere. I don't like this, like, setup, though. Guess I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to keep at least one. Like, one door that's closest to the exit.
Follow my commands.
Yes, I know, you're angry. For our giant fucking annoyances. Okay. Open that back up. Yeah, you can tell in my head there's, like, gears clicking. I have an idea, and I'm not sure how well it'll work. But I'm hoping that in the back of my head, whatever is clicking is right. Actually, that would have been probably the best scenario. What if what if I do this? Would that save any? Or was this, just pointless?
Go where I tell you now.
Yeah, it was pointless. Okay. I had to check. Had to check. Okay.
They won't get through here. They're too stupid.
Okay, yeah, so you'll notice they are just trying to bash the thing down, but that's okay. Because what I'm doing is I'm gonna try to redirect them all. And I know this is gonna sound dumb as hell. But what if I I redirect them all into this basement? No, because then these guys can go upstairs and just go up there and do what they gotta do. Eh. Gonna have to figure something out. Unless I find a way to, like, close this off.
This will stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, because that would, like, send them this way. But what if I did this? It would then piss off a bunch of people, right? Yeah. Okay. I can't send them around this way and back around. You see, that's the thing. If they had another route this way, it would have been a lot different. I hate the limited barricades thing. It bothers the hell out of me. How am I going to do this?
Let's keep the orcs out of here.
Well, I've really got no choice. At least one of the gnomes is stopped right above here, so I can use this.
Being up here in the sky is truly the best. Although, we do have all those damn flyers about.
I'll do that. Do ice. Or I'll, like, bring that down. Can I not move that forward? I can. So, if I can move that forward... Yeah, okay, so I can place another one of those, but that means I can't place anything else. Freeze there. So, if I do this...
Never expect anything on the ceiling.
And then... second layer. So anything that I know is a flyer that decides to come through this way, We'll get decimated.
Me up here, and you fighting down there.
Mind you, most flyers will come from there. I think. But if I can find a way to block off their route here, utilizing slows, cannons, whatever the fuck I need, right? I need something that can slow them down, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to use slows here. I could try at least. I just find that I might need the launchers. Do I want flip traps or do I just want the push traps? I think I'm gonna go for the push traps because there's so many walls around. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for the push traps because there's so many walls around. And because now they're redirected this way, they're going to be going all the way around anyway towards this. Assumably.
Nowhere is safe. Bring some pain for me.
Time to die, my pretties. Okay. I can drop bombs on their heads like that. And then...
Left, right, and center. They'll be surrounded. It's almost unfair. Oh well.
Okay, so the plant ones will go upstairs and actually be utilized there better. This will have to work for this. That's not gonna go far enough to hit them. So I gotta like work with what I got here.
No kill
So
boxes
if I
complete
do
for
that,
wall traps.
that reach? Yeah, that'll reach them, but it won't hit them. Fucking. This is gonna be a clusterfuck and a half. Okay, well, I did stop them on the, like, on there, so I can probably just do this. Blow them here. And then immediately start beaming them down as they're walking.
And they still come barefoot.
If I do this, and I, like, order it so that it's...
Floor traps. Key to any good strategy.
almost, like, angled diagonally.
And they still come barefoot.
I'm pretty sure tar would be worse if you were wearing shoes. Unless it's, like, hot, like, extraordinarily hot tar.
Nowhere is safe.
I don't believe they're going to be that close to the wall. Maybe I can spare that one, too. That'll stay. And I just gonna spam the hell out of these and hope?
Key to any
Yeah.
strategy.
Yeah, I am. Like, yeah, the hell I am at the moment. Because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of glad that that I was given a shitload of rune coin.
This should be fun to watch.
Sure.
Nowhere is safe.
And then this, and this, and then we're good.
Let's do this. I've been
Far as I can go. I kind of want to see how many get through the lasers. Because I just kind of spammed the lasers as much as I could while that bottom wall just rips into them.
Flyers in the air.
I have basically no coin anyway, dude. Fucking.
Reloading. Sappers, protect the barricades.
Shit, that's right, sappers. Nope, these are fucked. That's right, sappers every round, so... I'm gonna have to do something about that. 'Cause I don't know where they're gonna be coming from.
I don't even remember you.
But... That always adds problems, right?
That was unexpected.
I don't think those post traps are doing too much other than stunning people. Which isn't, like, a bad thing. Stunning them is actually a good thing. It's just... It seems like there is other problems that come with it. That one.
War mage.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to get rid of, like, 2 layers. And just, like, do that. Because I need to, like, get rid of sapper issues. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that I need to get rid of sappers. If I don't, we're screwed. I need the frost traps every fucking where. Because the only way I'm getting rid of sappers
Let's give them a little surprise from above.
is by, like, loading up the hell and back on every trap imaginable. Okay.
Get ready, war mages. It's time.
We're hoping. This is where hope comes comes to die. Let's go. I don't believe this is actually going to save me. I believe this is going to screw me over.
Is that now? God, they look dumb flailing around like that. more traps. Key to any good strategy. Snappers, stop them before they blow. That one got some hang time.
We got a little bit of time before they were able to hit, but yeah. The ballistics were a really good idea.
Stay down.
They got rid of most of the actual pain that came with them. Physical traps can now launch basic trolls and troll archers. That would be nice. Yeah.
Of course.
Now I'm gonna do this.
Can't see any more wall. This'll hurt. Good.
Now I know sappers can also come from that direction, so I'm gonna like kind of keep an eye on that. But ultimately, I want to make sure that if any guys come down this way, like I wish there was a roof here at least, so I could like stop them entirely. But I can't, so I've got to make do with what I've got. Now what I've got isn't much, but I can still use it against them. Now, let's see. Sappers are definitely going to start coming through this door. There's no doubt about that. Which means I need to start loading this entire door up with bullshit. Dead center. We're going to lock in.
Heavens. I'm all out. Gotta earn more first. Just in case I miss. Let's make them hurt.
Because I'm not risking that.
Keep an eye out for those.
I think that 99 is them pushing is the things pushing them off the platform. Let's see how well this does. Getting rid of them. Well, all the rest were dead before they even got out the door, so that's good news. I know one sapper can't blow these up anymore, so that's worth it.
Don't let them by. I'll be everywhere at once. That was surprisingly graceful.
I was gonna stop the fucking flyer, but I couldn't. Okay. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Jump out.
Flyer?
And okay, bigger guy's gone. And small archer's gone. Okay. We need to figure out how we're getting rid of tar is replaced with shiny tar that applies shiny to. Does that slow them still? Why does it sell the placed tar and not just affect it? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, but it might kill me. It doesn't seem to increase the price at all, so let's hope that this helps a lot more than it hurts me.
Come barefoot.
And if I actually really wanted to, to help with this, I could just keep going with the rest of it. But I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm just gonna make sure sappers can't come from any door. Actually, yeah, no, this I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do this because in reality, if they start coming from this door, I'm screwed.
Nowhere is safe. This should work.
That should do that for now. The only way to get rid of sappers out of this door, if there is any, plants, are laser.
Key to any good strategy.
Actually, right out the gate, I'm gonna put full tar,
Barefoot.
and then once they hit here, I'm gonna put another tar on the tar lineup. Because what they're more than likely going to try to do is they're going to try to blow up this, like this here. And the moment that they do, I need to make sure that they can't. So. I'm going to launch them as soon as they do. And then I'm going to line up a bunch of archers there, or crossbow traps, whatever. And then... yeah. Gonna need a laser, like right up here. Or maybe actually just place it right against it. Hope that it'll kill them. Or they can even touch the trap, like the actual trap. As for my actual base trap, I need a decent place to put it. So... Can I go up here? Can I reach up here? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So I can use that as a way to get out of dodge quickly.
They're done for. I'm coming. Looks like they brought friends. Flyers! They'll go right over the barricades.
Flyers I'm not too worried about, because flyers can be hit by a lot of things now.
Maybe so. One sec.
Which is good. My concern was less about the flyers and more about the fucking sappers. I trapped everywhere, so...
Barricade down. Focus the lead.
Fuck. Well, I guess actually that barricade was actually a good thing that I placed it there because it tracked them instead. They came from this door. Fuck off! No. Go away. Go away, you money grabber. There we go. Money stealing prick. It does seem like it doesn't slow them anymore, which does bother me a little. Because the slowing tactic was like literally the entire point.
Orcs? Now they don't.
But that could just be like what I'm noticing slowly. One of us. Enemies entering the rift have a 10% chance to add a rift point instead of taking one. That's really stupid. I kinda love it. Sounds really dumb. I'm gonna go with that one. It sounds really stupid and funny. But yeah, I guess I didn't need this. Because this kind of just defeated the point. Which means I now have 3 more barricades that I don't actually need to use. That being said, do I have the ability
This barricade will keep him out.
to redirect these guys up here now? I do! I can redirect all of these people up here. Which means I can redirect everyone into this place. I fucked up by grabbing the wrong material. Love that. Okay. Change of strategy.
They won't get through here. They're too stupid.
Time for a change of strategy. I am still going to keep this here, because I'm expecting the onslaught of enemies to become a problem. Okay, so I'm expecting that to become a problem. But other than that, honestly, this is going to be a complete change of strategy if I can get, like, if I can redirect the, heavy, blowing up bullshit to a different area. Because as noted, now I should be able to just take apart some things. Because where those three kind of went, because now they have to go all the way through here. No, they're not gonna work.
A barricade will keep them out.
I would it would have worked if I had a few extra barricades, but I don't. Damn it. Because I could have redirected them all up there and through here instead. And that would have allowed me to basically turn that entire thing into a choke point. That sucks.
Go where I tell you now. Nowhere is safe.
Okay. So, that's gonna have to stay the way it was, which really does suck. Maybe I'm just not seeing what I should be seeing, but really, it's not that big a deal. I'll deal with it.
No kill box is complete without the wall traps.
In case they do make it down there, I wanted to make sure that at least one of these bombs went off and fucking caused problems. Yeah. 3 should do it. That's all it needs. That's all it needs. It's 3. Let's see. Where did I put these last time? Because, if I remember correctly, I put these 3 on like something that wasn't even important. So I have a reason to use these now. I just can't figure out on what. Sure.
Stop them in their tracks.
I'll just pull them up here and force them to go up here. That way it's not too big of a change. But it is big enough of a change that it creates a problem for them. And now, we do a diagonal charge.
Floor traps. Key to any good strategy. Too easy. Guess I'll just chill at the rift.
Just keep the orcs off my balloon.
If I can get them to walk through most of these, then it'll be fine. Welcome to the point field. Now it says they'll walk through here as well, so I'll just do this.
still come barefoot.
And that way, we get more out of it over time, depending on how many enemies come through here. And now, I am gonna do this. Just one giant explosion. I wish I could place this somewhere already. Maybe I'll just place it there and see it, like, see how many actually get caught up. Because if they start getting caught there as well as the other side, I can utilize that and just line the fucking top with a bunch of explosives and shit. But yeah, I know this one has no traps, and that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I kind of looked at it and said, "Fuck it." I needed like an actual reason. Money bags, bitch. Anyway.
Never gets old.
Money bags, bitch, and then dies. All right. No. 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 Perfect. Oh, lovely. Lovely. They all died. Without blowing up the fucking thing. They just all died. That's fucking great, actually. I think I did a great job on that one. Hey. Hey, flyer. Go away. Flyer, go away. Rift lightning, bitch. Okay. So...
Little tip, these guys can't swim.
There's... How far did that push trap push them? Jesus. I don't think it's supposed to push them that far. I put that there purposely just to deter sappers, not to launch other players or other orcs. Huh. Welcome to the money fields. Money, 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 money. The fields of my money. The field of gold. I have the gold. Okay. The fact that this is working shouldn't be working, but it's kind of great that that it is. I'll work with that.
Reloading.
Does one guy keep getting caught by this thing? Because if so, that's kind of funny. I'm just gonna go for straight power up. Primary damage increase. Because, well, yeah, having this thing heal me would be nice. But also, I have other reasons for liking that thing. I honestly forgot this thing was a thing. So now I'm just gonna line it with crossbows to stop and deter all of the, stupid bullshit that is the sappers. I'm gonna do this, and then 2 ice ones.
Let's give them a little surprise from above.
So, yeah. Sappers are gonna have to now deal with more shit. Yay! Yay! Causing more problems for the things that hurt me.
Nowhere is safe.
Couldn't do that. And then that. And now, basically everywhere that I need it to have tar, it has tar. I mean, sure, I could also put tar here, but
Floor traps.
you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Strategy. I'm always ready.
It's all the tar I have, so I'll work with it.
Look up, they've gone airborne.
Flyers are the only things that I actually have an issue with, and even them are they're getting decimated by archers. Most of the time, anyway. Yeah, see?
1 sec, I'm out.
I have a lot of things. I'm not sure what the hell is that. Another one of those fucking money-grabbing bitches? Yeah. Okay. I keep staring at my mini-map, so I just, like, I saw the purple dot, and I'm like, No, you don't.
Sappers, protect the barricades.
Damn, okay. Just had traps everywhere, and then something kind of worked out. The golden fields of crystal. That's a wonderful thing. Thank you for the hydrate, honey. Water. Wait a minute. Did they just... Yeah, this just keeps happening to them. That's lovely. Why didn't I just line the roof with that? Fucking... Got the achievement, remember you chose this! That's actually really funny. Basically, it's because I chose the sappers. The explosive surprise. Remember, you chose this. Like, good God. That's funny as shit. Lord. Okay. Gonna hate this map. But I have a plan. Not a great plan because they're coming they come from that direct door. But it's a plan. So I'm gonna place the barricade out here.
Drift crystal, nominal. Steering, impeccable.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have them go up and around. We're gonna lock this down. And do the same thing here to lock this down over here. That's all we should need. The rest is up to them. I'll then have to, like, somehow turn that entire area back there into what is essentially Hellspawn. I need launchers. So these launchers. I don't think I'll need these, actually, this time around. Because what I'm doing should lock everything up. Do I want these? The sappers hit hard. No, I'll take what I'm due. That one I might not need, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're gonna place a bomber there, place a bomber there. Have two separate explosives set up right across. But if I do that, then that, 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 that. I should have just enough.
Let's give them a little surprise from above.
Like, I literally should have just enough firepower here to stop them entirely in their tracks. So if there is a kobold, like, explosive kobold coming this way, they're going to die instantly. That door is protected. Now, where does this track to? It tracks to the one up top. Okay, cool. So if this tracks to the one up top, that means that they're probably going to come to that one first. But in that case, I'm going to need to place this right back here.
Take me where I need to go.
So I can fight off a lot of people. But that being said, let's see. Let me say. If I just block this off like entirely,
The orcs will follow my commands.
then I have 9 more barricades to run with. Mind you, that 9 barricades is gonna do wonders later on, but luckily, I don't think that this will stop them. This'll just stop the kobolds. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm not trying to stop the rest, I'm trying to stop the kobolds.
Don't worry about me up here. Just keep the orcs off my balloon.
If I can stop the kobolds, then we're good. Because kobolds become a huge issue later on. Especially sappers. So, do that. And then strip their ability to fight back on that matter. We're gonna work around the giant horde that's coming. I can deal with it as long as I know where I'm going. Now, that being said, they're still coming up and around this way. So, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with these barricades.
They'll go where I say.
I think I'm gonna do this, and then this, and just layer them out. And the reason why is because I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know how far they're going to go, and I don't know what's actually going to cause problem. So I'm doing that so that they can't just waddle their way up here. The bombs should come in handy for later, and I'm not sure how much, but they will. But as far as I can go, that's about it. So I'm hoping that this is the door. Yeah, this is the door they'll come through first. So we're gonna see if I can stop the sappers entirely, where they stand when they get up here.
Reloading.
That crossbow seems to be hitting other things below, too. So that's useful. But
Watch out, sappers.
yeah, see, now there's sappers. Oh god, they're coming from the other end. Okay. Let's see if I can kill them before they blow up the fucking barricade. Where the fuck is that sapper coming from? Where is that sapper going is more likely. It does seem like I did manage to kill them before they blew up anything. That is a lucky brawl. Okay, so
In the air. Fortunate the rift is protected.
fortune favors the bold. All right. Got those ones. Okay. What I wasn't expecting is for all of those guys to just start pummeling through the lineup.
Good strategy. Gotta earn more rune coin.
I know I'm not going to be able to launch ogres, but launching trolls will be a definite good thing. So yeah, sappers will come from any open door. Doesn't matter which one.
Gotta reload.
I can lead him away from... see, here's the thing. The bigger guys, I find it funny that they're worth the same amount as the smaller ones.
Made it to the rift. I have to stop them.
It's as long as I kill the smaller ones, I'm usually fine. People always get tricked into killing the bigger ones, and sometimes I do too. Because they used to be worth more. They used to be worth a shitload more points. So they were kind of scary to have all of a sudden show up in the in the area. But because they are still technically one orc, they're one orc, and that in itself kind of already means something. If I can, has a 50% chance to launch enemies twice as far. No, I think I'll just take spray and pray. Spray and pray helps a lot more. Because basically, anytime the rift's protected, I have endless ammo, which just means murder. Murder time, fun time. So, since that door is now protected by every means necessary, did the barricades heal themselves? They did, which means a lot. Okay. It does seem like these aren't gonna do much, which I thought they might, but they didn't. I'm gonna do that instead. And then make sure that
Don't you know?
maybe... should I cut off 2 of them? Nah, I'll keep that. But let's see if I can line up a bunch of small ones up here.
expect anything on the ceiling.
Actually, I'm just gonna do two on both sides, so that I have
A little surprise from above.
some that are firing off, some that are kind of just there to help.
Fair. Oh well.
I do think that once they start coming through the whole area, I'm gonna end up having a problem, but we'll see.
Balloon force. Optimal. Earth crystal. Nominal. Steering.
We're gonna find out. Exactly where we're going here. Okay, so we're gonna make a laser zone.
Barefoot.
Even if it may not be like the perfect way to get rid of these guys, it's gonna be a good a good way to get rid of some of them. I think if I start putting these on the roof and then utilize time frame,
A gift from the heavens.
I just do this instead. I don't have enough to go the full thing, but if I do that and then launch them back into the traps at the end. Honestly, I think that would actually do a lot if I just, like, line the roof at the end. Like, if I do that, and then once they get to the get to the outer edge, I go absolutely apeshit. And this entire area could be like a launch pad zone. Launch them back and forth so they can't get out. I'm gonna do that, yeah. I keep thinking about it and I'm like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Just decide. Just decide, brain, please. Okay. We're gonna do that so we can at least get 2 launch pads in here.
No
And we'll
worries.
figure it out from there.
Let's do this. I've been waiting. Flyers, don't let them by.
The backup hat.
Never gets old. Losing the
Oh, damn. Couple kobolds. Oh well. I was trying to stop them, but couldn't.
One sec, I'm out. Floor traps. Key to any good strategy. Keep an eye out for those sappers.
Sappers are on the other door. Hope that they get blown up before they blow up the fucking things. Does seem like they're dying. Yep, they're dying. We got lucky. Okay. So, those those fucking archer traps are really helpful for that other side.
Sophie's right. There's a beauty
The only problem that I'm gonna have is when they start fucking unleashing the giant amount. And I don't know how many are gonna come through here. That's the problem, right? Okay, so we're getting the oncoming traffic coming from that one. And any of the ones that are coming from here are usually already dead. Already dead by launch pad.
Let's see who can hit him out of the air.
Okay, so let's stop the kobolds for a second.
Had to be done.
Oh, fuck off. Can't hit something that's in the air, can ya? Okay. They're dead, they're dead, they're dead. Moving on. See, these guys are getting caught by it because it actually does cause an issue for them. That's my bigger thing, is that this is meant for all the small guys to just get caught at any point in time. And it's definitely more useful than it looks. Rift protection duration would actually be useful here. Because I don't need these like the bomb traps on the ceiling if I can angle them right. Like if I do this, this works perfectly as it is because these will actually drop on their own to whichever direction they want, which is really funny because it means you don't have to do anything. It means you just already have what you need. So I am gonna do this.
Still come barefoot.
And that. And yeah, I'm gonna like kind of line the roof with at least a couple of those. Normally I'd be like, ah yes, laser traps, but well, bigger problem. Bigger problems. I mean, I guess I could do that and then kind of work through it as they come down. That's just for slowing them, though. Honestly, if I do this, I spread them apart a little bit, I can put a layer of crossbows in the center if I want to later. But,
Nowhere is safe.
okay, so if I do that, like if I keep going back and forth,
Any good strategy.
it launches them pretty good, and then I can kind of like put lasers in between or do whatever I need to. They do tend to come around this corner, so if I can get them to start launching that that way over that ledge, we're good.
Flyers, they'll go right over the barricades.
Flyers, they'll go right over the barricades. You're also starting on the ground. I'll come back from here after I see how the kobolds are going to be dealt with, because the sappers are a pain. I need to know if they'll, like, if they'll be dealt with properly. Because I saw the other door is going to be open soon, and I'm not sure whether they're going to come out that door or come out this one. They're not coming out this one so far. Three, two, one. Okay. Moment I leave, how much you want to bet? Gonna ring it.
Don't worry, your friends are coming with. Okay, that was pretty fun. Rift protection is ready to go. Sappers, protect the barricades.
Yeah, now they're over there. Let's hope they don't blow up anything important.
Reloading.
Okay.
Keep them away from the rift. Let's take care of these orcs. I'm protecting
Gonna
the
do
rift.
that. So I can get, so I have time to get over there.
This baby can handle anything.
It's so I had time. Gave me perfect amount of time.
These guys can't swim. Like lambs to the slaughter. The ugly, disgusting, bloodthirsty lambs.
Okay. They are mostly coming on this side, though, which is funny. They are actually staying on the right side of the area to get touched by this thing, and then launched.
That was cool. No kill box is complete without the wall traps.
Just in case. This is the just in case scenario that I need that I need to have gold. 50% further. Rift orb duration increased. Gain rift healing. 10% of max health per second. I do think that that would be useful. But I don't think it'd be useful right now. Let's be honest.
Each decision weaves your fate.
Nowhere is safe.
Okay. So now that that's over and done, and they can't just get around all that, because it doesn't seem like this is going to do much damage. I will say that. But it does seem like it's doing more than it was intended to. Because all this is meant to do is slow them down. That's what what I made that for, is to slow them down. This is meant to do some damage to the sappers in case they show up over here, and it does work. In case they go for specific ones, I have traps there for it. But now that being said, I have sappers. If I have sappers come running out of that door up top on the north end, I will always, always get swarmed to these things. So I've got to take these and move them
They
down.
won't get through here. They're too stupid.
Now, I don't normally just go ahead and say, screw it.
Let's give
I'm
them a little
placing a
surprise.
shitload of things here. But I have no choice in the matter that I don't know if there will be a bunch of them coming this way. And clearly because now they're starting to come around to this corner, I'm gonna start putting my teleporter closer to the rift, so I can just get the hell out of dodge.
It's gonna blow their little minds.
Okay.
Maybe can handle anything you put.
They're done for. I'm coming.
Against the Triton.
Looks like they brought friends.
Okay.
One sec, I'm out.
And get rid of the bigger guys.
How many is that now? Snappers. Stop them before they blow.
Oh, where are the sappers? Oh.
Down. Focus the leak.
Okay, so I was right. They were gonna start coming from up here eventually. I was worried about that. I'll have to shred into them when they do.
They brought flags.
I was thinking about that earlier, and I'm thinking that that would cause a problem. It did.
My overdrive is ready.
At least there's only one set of sappers a wave, because that allows me to kind of understand that I can get rid of them quickly.
Gotta reload.
That's just two healers healing each other consistently. Yeah, that seems about right. Seems like how normal humans would be. That's kind of funny. It's kind of hilarious, actually, just to watch. Just, we must heal each other. Brother, heal me. Just endless heal loop. Oh, I see you, large boy. No, you don't.
Cover. I do what I must.
I called it before he even started hitting it. That's why I was like, no. Alright.
They look dumb flailing around like that.
Wait a minute. It can launch them that far? That's great. That gets rid of a lot of my problem. Jesus. So physical traps can do some serious damage. That's kind of funny. Alright. Get rid of these guys.
Loading.
Hey guys, how are you enjoying your life where you can't go anywhere? Into the waterfall they go! Oh dear. Alright. So, sappers are now coming from up there, which is a big problem. But, that being said, they kind of cut this in half, sorta. If I, like, take 2 of these out, and take 2 of these out, I can kind of force, like, I'll still be launching some of them, but you can clearly tell it's not going to be launching all of them. I hope that does enough damage to kill some guys. Anyway. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to do that instead of this.
Floor traps. Key to any good strategy.
So that way I don't have to waste all that time, and a few crossbows will still do enough damage to kind of cause problems.
Anything on the ceiling.
Now, that's only just to get rid of them for a time being, but up here, I'm gonna make sure that sappers can't even get up here. That's the problem. Okay. So we're going to do this. And we're going to make ourselves a little death trap.
And they still come barefoot.
And we're going to do this as well. Yeah. Dead center for now. Actually, no. I'll start placing them as the match goes on. But if I place this over in this corner, it'll also it'll feed them all through this. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Moving on. Fucking holy shit! Body almost, like, just dropped off the edge. Thank God for double jumping in the game now. At least there's a platform. Jeez. Scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay. So, hopefully, that will kill sappers as well. Because I need this room to become a literal kill square. Kill box. There we go. That's what it is. Brain just forgot the words.
I will defend the order. Watch out, zappers. One sec, I'm out.
Why are they coming up here? They actually track the the area, or they come to kill me? What the hell? How are you able to do that? But I know all the other fucking guys aren't. Okay. Okay, so this is actually working out pretty well, though it needs more. They did blow it up. Okay. So they did blow it up. It just took one of them. Okay. Or maybe 2. Still.
Some hang time. A gift from the heavens.
Okay. Let's do this. And then...
I never expect anything on the ceiling.
ice it and watch them fall. Should fix the problem. Any of the bigger guys that I'm dealing with over there are dying from other things like that I kind of placed down, which is good. The ice traps are forcing them to stay in one place and get dealt damage.
Stay down.
Yeah. Okay. So this is working. All right. Okay.
That was surprisingly.
Okay, that man just turned into a piñata. Set those gross orc, like, ice candy. Cooldown is reduced by half. That's really useful.
Trust the
Honestly, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that because that's a hella damage. That's hella damage. Okay. So, the fact that this is working so far, and it's working against the ogres too, is huge. My problem is armored ogres. There will be armored ogres. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. There will be armored ogres. But that means I have to figure out a way to get rid of them. And I don't think there's gonna be a direct way, so I'm gonna have to watch. With my build, I don't think there's gonna be a direct way to do it. But I'll have to watch and see.
Stop them in their tracks.
Now if I can do that, and just 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3 separate explosions, and 1 on that side. It helps to kind of get the main bunch off the off the crowd. And then let's place another one of. Did I put another one of these? Should I do this? This, because I can always place the turrets around and then place the slows around that spot. This'll work.
I'm always ready.
Okay.
Fortunately, you have a war mage to reload.
Okay. Just wanted it gone, so I just unleash. Unleash hell! Oh god. Yeah, not you. Nope. Don't need the infection. Cause enough issues. I hate the ice boy, but I'll deal with him first. Once he's gone, this will be a little bit easier to deal with, because he'll just do the whole like shield thing, and then he'll stop my slows. Do that, and now he's gone. Quite a few of them are dying from the lasers back there, so that's good. They're dying from the lasers in the fucking plant wall.
To be done.
And think. Wee. Okay. Anyone who makes it through has to then get through a launch pad wall, but yeah. You need to die. Okay. So do you, but you're just stuck there, so I'm just gonna let you die from crystals. Just... He just slumped down. I'm just like, I'm tired. Fucking amazing.
Like lambs to the slaughter. The ugly, disgusting, bloodthirsty lambs.
Okay. So.
Keep an eye out for those zappers.
I don't believe I'm gonna need this anymore, but we'll see. Where the sappers going? Aha! Remember when I said that they're gonna start coming around around that corner? Yeah, I knew they would.
Reloading.
Means I have to defend every single corner. But the good news is, because they're now still focused on this side, they're not even looking at those barricades. Yeah, they keep getting stuck down here.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Alright. So I got lucky about the actual issue that I had there. No combo, no coin. That would suck. Fuck it. Random trap time. Time for a little bit of chaos. Can't avoid it forever.
Let's show them what it means to be a war mage.
Can't avoid it forever. Okay. Well, this one seems kind of funny, because I can just, yeah, I can't go and put random traps down. It's not, like, I can't put any new traps in, so I'm gonna stuck with what I got. I have the tar trap. What the fuck you mean, speak with Gus about that one? I have it. I have it unlocked. Oh, it's because I'm using this specific tar trap. That's right. So I can't just fling them this time. Okay. I've got to work with what I've got. Okay. So.
They never expect anything on the ceiling.
Until I've got an idea on this entire map,
Almost unfair.
because this is one of the maps that I haven't played as much. I am going to kind of guess. Actually, I think if I do... Excuse me. Ah. Nose has been a little bit freaking annoying today. But, whatever.
A gift from the heavens.
Okay. So, if I do that... And then I just wall this up
Let's get
with
a little
these.
surprise from above. Let's see what damage this can do.
Whee! This is gonna be funny as shit. If it works, I'm gonna be laughing so hard.
Nowhere is safe.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if this works, and it's gonna be hilarious to me because it's not gonna make sense how it's working.
And they still come barefoot. Stop for a second here. Think about your decisions.
Stop for a second here and think about your decisions. That's about right.
Left, right, and center. They'll be surrounded.
Actually, can I? I can!
The box is complete without the wall traps.
No kill box is complete without fucking bouncy balls! God, this is funny as shit. Okay. So now I'm just gonna kinda let it happen. I don't have a choice.
I'll be everywhere at
I'll
once.
do that. Because they're all gonna be coming from this direction anyway, I just kinda wanna see what happens here. Hi guys, bye guys.
Eyes on the sky. They brought flowers.
Why is this working? Get blended.
Watch out, zappers.
Get fucking blended. Oh yes, sappers. I don't have any barricades, get out! I love how the healers are just in the middle of the conflict and they don't want to go anywhere closer. Because they know what's going to happen if they do. Oh, did I have a... Oh, there's a rift that was kind of open already. Damn. Huh. I'm not gonna be able to get rid of those. I have a feeling about that. Oh, wait a minute. Are they not the ones that are... Wonderful! Give me more points! The healer, I shall heal you on your way down. Wonderful. That's absolute chaos, and I love it. Chaos at its finest. Okay, that one.
This is your path.
Because the Cyclops is stopping my abilities. Sucks. Being immune to it is useful as shit. Also, if you're wondering why I'm taking all these away now... Because, honestly, this was supposed to be a joke. This was supposed to not work. The fact that it worked is... absurd to me.
They'll go where I say.
Okay. So if I lock that up, they come around here, they're gonna go up here. That's fine. Where are they going, actually, if I let them go this way? Ooh. 5,000 coins. Or way more coins. Okay. So if I let them go this way, they're not going anywhere, really. They're gonna get locked up by a wall, right? Yeah. So they can't come up here. They're not gonna come up here. They're just gonna fucking break down my wall. Okay. So we got something.
This will stop them in their tracks.
Okay, so since we know that, we're going to force them around this way with them. And this corridor is a direct shot toward that. So the only way I'm gonna I see this working is if I purposely lock off this
You're too stupid.
and this. I have them all kind of bunched through there. And then I kind of like lock off this. Have them walk up and through. But some of them are going to go through this way, right?
A barricade will keep.
But hey, you're not going to be able to stop everyone, so it's kind of just the right thing to do is to kind of like lock up what you can and have them pile in, sort of. Sort of. And then have them get as close to that wall as possible. Because I can then set up a shitload of traps there. One of which will be that. Another, that. Since they're going to be piling in this door anyway. Perfect. Actually, no, right there is perfect. Because the moment they pile through that door, the more, like, that will do more damage. Okay. Now we're going to do a quick frost trap. Okay, what if I actually pull this back? Because if I put frost traps here, I can use it to freeze them before they even get into the into the room. Or if I do that, I can get I can use it to slow them so that when when they hit here, it might give me points. So many ideas, so little time. Well, considering they mostly pile into this area, and I have a decent supply of ceiling traps.
Never expect anything on the ceiling. Just in case I miss.
Okay. Now, if I don't do that, instead do this. Set up the blender so that, well, so that they can't just walk through.
I'll be done when you can't see any more wall.
That is just a precaution to keep them stunned and slow. It's not to kill them. This is just a setup to keep them from coming closer right off the bat. I need something to slow people down. Bouncy balls.
Your box is complete without the wall traps.
Honestly, the bouncy balls are what's gonna save me here.
This'll hurt.
Arrow traps. I need the slow, and then I need the ice.
Any good strategy.
Because if I slow them and ice them, they'll have just enough time to get hit by everything. If I can just manage, like, the rest of this. The problem is, some of these traps don't reach that far down. They reach just barely far enough down. So, it may help, it may not. We'll see. But I need this trap here. And then... strategize.
My equilibrium is perfect.
Because as long as they hug this wall,
They'll be surrounded.
some of the lightning might actually help us out.
I think Master Cygnus would approve.
As long as they hug that wall, some of these traps might actually do some decent damage. But, like I said, all of these are completely random traps, and I don't exactly have the best loadout to do all this. I have a decent loadout, which is good, but it's not going to do me any favors when it comes down to the main event.
No kill box is complete without the wall traps.
Send the bouncy balls down the wall, down the hallway, and see if they'll bite. If they do, great. If they don't, fuck. Well, we're gonna have to deal with it. Let's... yeah, let's take the arrow traps up above.
You can't see any more wall. No kill box is complete without the wall traps.
Some of these won't be able to be set off without the larger guys, which is exactly what I'm hoping for.
I need more
Is so flyers and shit will set these off without second thoughts or thinking.
It's inevitable.
I'm just gonna have to do this, or actually I'm gonna do this one for that. Set it off so that it kind of lines it up.
barefoot.
And then...
You're not getting through this.
okay. I have a few spots now that that help here, but this one's not going to help me out. I'm serious. The center spot isn't going to help me out at all. We'll find out how I can get this done, but it's gotta be I've got to be vigilant. Especially because now there's sappers, so I have to deal with this.
They'll never see me coming. Fly in the air. Keep an eye out for those sappers.
Speaking of which,
I keep getting better, and the orcs, no, they don't. Gotta reload. Ooh, let's see if we can get out of the air.
okay. I don't know what killed that guy, but I saw it. I saw him disappear on the map.
That was cool.
See, that's slowing them down. It's not meant to kill them, but it is working. It wasn't meant to kill them, but it's working, which is useful. And now these guys are gonna go straight for the portal. And dead. Okay. Something I was not expecting to kill them, killed them, a lot of them, and gave me a lot of points. Not opposed. Enemies killed by a hazard or worth an edge. Okay. Rift infused bolts. Gain 50% chance to pierce and hit an additional enemy. That could be more useful than it looks. I'll deal with that. Because I want to be able to actually hit my targets. I also don't know how many of these guys are gonna come through these corridors. I just know that that this is a lot more powerful than I was expecting it to be. But I don't know where I can place them more if I can. Honestly, I think the only choice I got here is to, just bait them.
Nowhere is safe.
Yeah, the only choice I got here is to bait them.
Left, right, and center. They'll be surrounded. And they still come barefoot.
Okay. If I do this, I can kind of, readjust with the bouncy balls eventually. I'm gonna turn this into an entire place into a bouncy ball hell. Yeah. I'm gonna do that and then kind of adjust for later when when I come back. Because this has to hit. I need this to go through them, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep, but I think I can get it. Okay.
Get ready, war mages.
I'm not trusting the whole sappers thing happening.
They'll go right over the barricades.
%of your crossbow bolts is a lot if you really think about it.
One sec, I'm out.
Okay. So the healers are kind of wandering around the whole map here. See if I can kill off a few of them. Get rid of the husks. Ah! Poison! 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 Nope. Staying away from that. Alright.
Stop them before they blow. That was unexpected.
That's one, but they're still okay. That's the good news, is they're still okay. Alright, so.
I think I get Mac a little more now.
Like I said, I don't know this map too well, but I'm utilizing everything I can to kind of coax it. Honestly, my most effective trap yet is this one. Because it keeps flinging them backwards.
It is your decision.
I would have rather gone for a separate lightning trap, but hey. I'll take the arrows because of the circumstances. I need additional hits, and that's basically the only thing I'm going to be able to do here. So I'll take what I can get.
Floor traps. Key to any good strategy. This should be fun to watch.
Just in case a few of them decide they want to go the other way. And we're going to do that. Actually, I have enough traps here to kind of help me control the amount of enemies that are coming through. So I might just do this to stop the entourage of bullshit that's gonna come through this door. Sorry. Throat's a little fucking dry. So my body has like phlegm.
Can't see any more wall.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest. I'd like to just go full ham with the fucking ball traps and see what happens here, but I'm not gonna do that. Because I know that this this should stop a shitload of them. But we'll see.
Reloading. Like lambs to the slaughter.
Like, you had 42 health. You expected me not to try to kill you? But as long as that continues to cause damage over there, I'm good. Because it is still doing enough to divert the amount of enemies.
Protect the barricades.
Not sure if that'll stop him, but I know this will stop him. Oh, damn it! Well, it's a good thing I had backup plans. I just wasn't expecting them to get to here so quickly.
Nowhere is safe. Had to be done.
So now I need another one of these. Do more of these. I just hate the fucking frost guy that's like gave them all shields. Okay. Speed it up. Bounce trap cooldowns are reduced by 25%. That'd be cool. But critical wall traps is actually a really good bonus.
The orcs will follow my commands.
And I'll tell you why I'm doing that. I'm reducing the amount of bullshit that goes on with the sappers. That first. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So just slow them before they get to the fucking barricades and like have them get barraged by arrows. As long as I know that they can't get past this barricade, we're good.
Not getting past this.
Because at this point, I'm doing everything I can to stop them from being able to hit the barricades up front. Okay. This is the only one that's unprotected, and I can't even do much about that, so... This is going to be one here, and then we're gonna do that, and we're just gonna hope. We're just gonna hope they don't touch that one. As for the rest of them, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So... This can be really useful if it diverts them properly. Actually, hold on. Why am I out this far? I just realized this. What am I doing? I don't need all this. I really don't need all this. Why didn't I realize this before? I'm using up the whole map, even though I shouldn't have to use up the whole map. Ah. That actually would have been smarter to think about when I was doing this, but I hadn't even thought about it.
Go where I tell you now.
So the only barricades that I'm gonna actually really have to worry about are the main ones. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. I mean, yeah, I still have, like, that last issue over here, but this ain't much of an issue anymore. Balls. I got no other source of defense, so I'm just like, balls! Balls everywhere! Balls! Oh god.
Optimal. Rift crystal. Nominal. Steering. Impeccable.
Oh, so... That... Ah! What that's controlled by is an earth crystal. That makes sense.
This barricade will keep him out.
I'll do this just in case I need to use this for something or I need to jump over it. But, that being said, now that I've realized the thing I've done wrong, this should end up easier.
I'll be done when you can't
by a long shot.
To my calculations, death is inevitable.
I shouldn't need this many. Probably only cut 3 out, cut 3 in if I really need to defend that middle one. The middle one's the best defended, so it's gonna be a little easier to kinda get past the kobolds.
Any good strategy.
Because explosive bullshit is not my forte.
Nowhere is safe.
And then do that. Then a ball dispenser there. Have you walk into one of these.
It's go time.
Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get, and I'm not gonna be able to get through it much else.
Stop them before they blow.
I was right though. Sappers were gonna start coming through there. They got fucking decimated. Oh god, that's funny. That's really funny. Just absolute decimation. Oh well, lost 1 point. 8 gnolls. Gnoll hunters are fucking annoying. I can deal with the poison, because over time, yeah, that shit sucks, but I can also just grab a potion. 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 Point in case. Point in case already back at full health and ran through an entire horde of enemies to get it. But yeah, now it's no big deal, because it doesn't matter what they do. I have a shitload of damage coming out of everywhere.
Never gets old.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do this. Why? Because I thought it would be funny to see if they'd actually follow me into it. They do. They follow you dead straight into it.
Surprisingly graceful.
So I thought that wouldn't be useful. I was wrong. I was very wrong. It's a good retreat strategy. I'm 6. Ice Vent gains an additional 20% chance to critical hit. That's nice and all, but the problem is, if I'm playing a random loadout, it's not gonna matter now, is it? Because that trap could not be on my next roster. Focus on all traps, not just one. Like the physical thing. Just in case you get physical traps. Okay. So. If any of them get to this point, you're gonna have to deal with a lot more than just what they're already seeing. Huh. It's doing well, don't get me wrong. This entire list is going really well.
Gotta reload.
Oh, right. I probably should do this.
Just keep the orcs off my balloon.
And then that. And then this again. And then that again. And then... Maybe I should go one at a time. Nah. I'll do this. They can't just fucking pile in. They get to this point, they deserve to get, like, soul eaten. Alright. We're gonna go 2 balls.
Left, right, and center. They'll be surrounded. Send the orcs my regards.
Yep, this should do it. This should do it.
Yes, I have.
And there should really not be a way for them to just escape.
And they still come barefoot. Too easy. Guess I'll just chill at the rift.
Okay. If I do that, they'll get shocked there too. Which also spares up like another 300 for me, which means I can use another arrow trap. Which is nice, because that means I can put that there.
They're done for. I'm coming.
Perfect.
Flyers, don't let them by.
I have literally surrounded the rift. The rift is mine.
My calculations are correct. This spot is literally the best.
Oh, goody! The poison guys can come up here.
You picked the wrong.
That's interesting.
That one got some hang.
I guess it's a good thing that I can kind of just avoid them now then. Jeez.
Keep an eye out for those sappers. You have to be kidding me.
At least the sappers are dead.
Reloading. Can we talk about this?
I love how he's running around with this bag of money through almost every trap there is.
These guys can't swim.
I don't think he realizes that he's about to become the target. Because the rest of my traps are doing just fine alone. No, I don't actually need all these coins, but I do want them.
Check out my fat stacks.
Fat stacks are slowly depleting, my guy. Well, he's dead. Last one's gone. Got nothing else to grab.
Here for now, but the orcs aren't done, and neither am I.
Won that match with 55 fucking rune coin! 55,000! Fucking pair of kobold sappers will appear on like every wave. Gas lingers. Ooh. Age training. Or like orcs have a 25% chance to hear nearby enemies when they die. No. I think I'll take the kobold sappers if I'm being real with you. The sappers, like, I'll take the poison, is what I'm saying. I'll take the poison instead of that. I would rather not deal with that. Okay. We got plants. We got plants. Huh. Okay. The only way I'm going to be able to do this...
The orcs will follow my command.
Lock that down immediately. Take this. Send them over to that side. Honestly, that's the only choice I got. Because if I don't do that, we're gonna have some serious issues.
Barricades, the most useful tool in our arsenal. Floor traps, key to any good strategy.
Okay, so... Now that I know for a fact... that they're gonna go around to that side. Like, all of them. See, that's the problem, right? Is because I got that one here, I got that one there. And then... So I've gotta, like... I've gotta look at what I can close off and what I can't. Because I feel like this would be a good area to able to close off. But because they're coming through that, I have to figure out how to adjust. What if I do this instead? Like, what if I... Sounds so dumb. What if I go around this corner? And so, yes, it's pissing them off right now, but if I do that the right way, and I open this path up a little, but now I'm gonna close this off.
They won't get through here. They're too stupid.
They'll all pile into this corridor up here, of which I can now adjust for. That's what I was hoping. Okay. So... I'm now going to have to figure out a way to kill off a shitload of the sappers. But... other than that...
This will stop them in their tracks.
This should kill them. I think this will actually start making the bigger guys pissed off. I can't tell. Maybe not. No, they can still fit through. Okay, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna pull it back a little bit and adjust.
This will lead them to where I want.
Okay. So I'm gonna let them pile through because I hate seeing these fucking things that are getting caught. It makes me think that they're actually going to be getting caught. Worries me, you know? But I've got to work with this entire lineup. So honestly, I think the best plan for me right now is put a random barricade just in this area. So the sappers focus on it and not the and not the other way around. So do that. So the sappers will focus on that, blow that up, and it'll give me more time to adjust. But ultimately, oh, those bounce like that. That's interesting. But I am going to do that, because that gives me more time to hit them harder. But I didn't know those bounce like that. That's really useful, because that means I can use that to clothesline them as well. That is really nice. But because sappers are appearing every wave, I have to do something about it. I'm gonna need to, like, lock them down hard. So if I put this back a notch and then grinder, maybe?
I'll make them go where I want them.
That'll stop them here. I just don't know whether that'll actually fully kill them here. I'm gonna do that, just to be sure. But I'm gonna do a few of these on the path, randomly. But
I'll be done when you can't see any more wall.
we're gonna do this right away, that right away. Place a few between each other. I do see the vines. I can see the vines right in my inventory, which is really nice. So I could just do that, let this build itself up.
They still come barefoot.
Let that build itself up for a while. And from here, build some some actual damage area. Because I'm gonna need like a ton of these. Just sitting up atop here. Just kind of pull them away from the wall. And as for this one, I'm gonna have to like sapper-proof it somehow.
No kill box is complete without the wall traps.
Honestly, I do feel like sapper-proofing this one's gonna be a pain. But maybe not. Maybe I'll just figure something out. You never know. I know I can do this. I'm gonna hide that behind a wall. And when they come in and try to sap it, they'll just get pulled back. At least one of them will. Whether they get hit by the magneto balls is another story.
Let's do this. I've been waiting.
Got rid of two of those because I don't think I'll need those two. But I'm gonna let them come through while I'm doing this because I'm not worried about getting hit a little bit. I do think though I'm gonna need these three.
They've gone airborne.
Just to stop the constant push.
The Orcs will remember this one. They won't even remember you.
Damn, okay. Electro balls are doing their work.
Okay, that was pretty fun. Reloading.
Yeah, the electro balls are doing their work. Jesus. Zappers. Watch where they go. See what they chase. This side. Figures. I wasn't too worried because I did plant a kind of bait over there, which did work. They pulled some of the resources and sent it over here, which means I didn't have to focus down as many. So, woo! Works out. I'm gonna go for the barricades because that's long term. That is a long-term thing. I'm gonna go for the barricades. Mainly because now what I can do is I can pull these back a notch.
They're not getting past this.
And still have the other two that I have as bait. So even if they do destroy them, they're not destroying what I need to survive. I thought that was going to do something, but it's clearly not doing anything right now. Honestly, when they start coming from this direction, I'm going to have a problem. But until they do start coming from that direction, it's not going to be that bad. Because my main problem is the sappers, right? So, as long as I, like, sapper-proof the wall, or at least add some defense against it, it's not gonna matter. They're gonna die anyway. Which is good for me in a lot of ways. I'll launch up, slam down. Just weep! Like, get on the floor. Okay. Anyway. I was right, though. I didn't need this many. It is still useful to have, but it's not a need. I can utilize a lot of this to kind of add a little, like a little damage along the way. That's essentially what I'm doing. But I am sapper-proofing what I can.
Nowhere is safe.
Okay. That's good enough for that. They're not coming to this wall. Not unless they absolutely, like, absolutely want. So now that I've gotten that set up, I don't really need these, but they're nice to have. Do that. Like, because I believe the electric balls are good to have in the right circumstances. Right now, yeah, they're great. But later, they're not going to be that great. Mainly because if you notice, they now bounce in the wrong direction after they hit. Mind you, they work over here, but don't really work over there. So what if I move these over like an inch?
Right and center. They'll be surrounded.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I got something. Cool. Now I got something. Now the reason for that, for me wanting to do that, is because now they'll get hit around this area too. But also,
They never expect anything on the ceiling.
mainly because I need this area to be trapped up. If I don't have it trapped up, I'm gonna be screwed.
They still come
Let's
barefoot.
do that. That, because that'll start growing this way. I'm not sure if it'll grow around, but it will grow out. And then eventually I'll start grabbing, like, I'll use the grabbing tool again. Like, I'll start using the grappler up here.
I'm always ready.
Or maybe I'll use it right above here, because as soon as they drop, they'll drop into the fucking pit. That'll be a good use for it. I'm gonna have to start setting up for, like, sappers over here, though, eventually.
Lines in the air.
Nope. Ignore that. Just my 7:30 alarm. Poor Kobold came out of the pit just to get bonked.
Gotta reload.
Came out of the pit to get bonked. That's it. That's it. Sappers. Are they all gonna go for the one? Not all of them, but a few of them.
Surprisingly graceful.
Honestly, the constant stun is helping out a lot. That is unreal. Wasn't even thinking about how much that would stun. That's actually really nice.
What I must.
Okay. Yeah, next I'm just gonna line this entire inner center with a shitload of them.
A gift from the heavens.
Make your own luck or safety bubble.
Follow your path.
Safety bubble. I'm not going for Rift Lightning. That, while it's useful and its range can be really, really good, it doesn't always help us out. It only helps us out when it really means something. So, gotta do what you gotta do. And then, especially because they're rounding a corner here, I could probably put a grinder right there and then kind of adjust for that. I know that this is going to be a little bit more, like, finicky with this being here. Especially because they're going to be coming from that door now. So I know that sappers are going to be really close. Because I don't think they're going to be coming through there anymore. I think they're going to come through there. So I need to be able to kill a few guys first, get some defenses up, and then see what I can do about that. Because I don't believe I'm going to be able to stop them. But I do believe I'm going to be able to, like, do a little bit of damage. Nope, they're coming from that way. Good. Good. Allows me to do a little bit of damage before they create a problem.
Ooh, let's see who can hit him out of the air.
Ah, they got me with poison. Oh well. No, you're not going into that portal. Okay, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. That 10% is consistent. Oh, wow, that's actually not bad.
I keep getting better, and the orcs, no, they don't.
Okay. Honestly, every time I do this, I do random, it's like, it's a toss-up between being good and being horrible. And I have to just be on my toes. That one.
Choice. Many futures.
That one because it forces them to slow down inside of this. And as much as I love the balls that go back and forth here, I honestly don't think I'm gonna need this. This is pointless. But this is not. Having this area completely locked down does not mean that it's pointless. I've seen what this can do already. And it does seem like it is affecting them slowly. Taking them a while to get up to this point, but once they do, it does decent damage. What does this do? Oh, okay. I was gonna try to bounce it off the stairs. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can do that.
It'll be done when you can't see any more wall.
Do so, like, do a little bit of cheese and
Those orcs have no
bounce it
idea.
off walls if I can. See if I can bounce it off corners. Because as you saw earlier, one of the balls literally bounced off a corner and hit the, like a whole circle. I'm keeping that one there to kind of like cut them off, but just a little extra. So they are going to be coming from this one now, which I don't know if that's the one they're going to bring the sappers through. But I do know this. I'm not letting them do it. This is now the domain of hell.
Floor traps. Key to any good strategy.
Okay. Now these guys, I'm not sure how far they're going to be going, but it does seem like they're going pretty far. Yeah, these'll hit. These'll hit. These'll all hit. Perfect. I just need a little extra time is what I'm trying to make here. I'm trying to give myself a little extra time and then have, like, have a little backup as we're going.
What's up? We got more company.
Not gonna be easy, but I hope. Because a little bit more time goes a long way.
Sappers, protect the barricades.
They are still coming from that way. They're being nice. Why are they being nice? I don't trust it.
Barricade down. Focus the leak. Gotta reload.
Are they still going around the corner? Yes, they are. No! Damn it, too late. I was gonna try to fucking pull it, but it didn't work. Oh well. Poison doesn't work when you have health potions, damn it. Play smart. Entire game is about strategizing. You either strategize or you die. That's essentially how it goes. Let's do that and place another one of those here. Mainly because it's in the area of, like, of effect.
Nowhere is safe.
I know there's less likely for them to go this way, but it adds a little bit of detail. I barely ever get the blue ones, so I'm not gonna go for that card. As good as it is, I don't trust it. Cursed ground will spawn additional cursed ground next to it after it deals enough damage. You're fucking kidding me. It grows like a giant... Compared to... This thing grows. Okay.
Yes, War Mage.
Sure. Sure. That makes me feel safe. Ish.
Go where I tell you now.
Okay. Luckily, they broke one of my barricades and they didn't go for all of them. just being sure that they can't, like, overdo it. They manage to get here, that's fine. But it's when they manage to get here and then they overclock everything. Okay, if I do... Yeah, okay, I can do this.
Give them a little surprise from above.
And then, like, spread them out so that they actually do hit. They hit different targets so they don't have to reset.
Too easy. Guess I'll just
Yeah.
chill at the rift.
If I do this and just have them, when they cycle around, they hit that, it'd be funny. If I do that, it'll, like, give them a little bit of a boost, and then... another one down there. Or if I do this... stops them from going anywhere for a minute.
I never expect anything on the ceiling.
Just to pull them back so they can't go anywhere. Alright.
My crossbow is ready.
I wonder, can I use this to, like, pull them out of here? And if so, won't that make them go all the way the fuck back around? Oh, now I've gotta know. Now I've gotta know, so I'm gonna start placing these, like a bunch of these on the roof over here. I love how he's just like, beam. I'm like, more beam!
Supercharge these traps. Reloading.
Okay,
These guys can't swim.
I like the fact that those claws are grabbing them off and throwing them into the pits. This is why I like playing with random mode on. You don't, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. I get scared when I play random because I don't know what's gonna happen at all. And I'm like, is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? Am I gonna fuck myself over? Let's see. Turns out, sometimes it becomes really useful.
Maybe Sophie's right. There's a beauty in death.
Plants. It will prioritize heavy orcs. That's useful. But also... that.
It shall be done.
Because the longer I go through this, the more shit I've got to deal with. So, I'm gonna do this,
Keep them out.
that, and that's just to stop sappers from taking shit.
They still come barefoot.
Yeah. I don't think bare feet is going to stop this. Okay, anyway. I like the fact that this is all growing outwards. If I take that away, instead I put that there, because clearly that one's not doing enough damage to actually do anything. So I'm gonna place it out. No, I'm not gonna place it out here because there's no point. I'm gonna instead just like hooks, sky hooks.
Give them a little surprise from above.
Just skyhooks. I'll feel so bad for the small guys that get through, because they'll just have to go all the way the fuck back around. So mean. Okay. So, this is how things are gonna go. I want to see exactly how much I can get done.
Get Mac a little more.
You thought. You thought. All the purple guys are getting stuck everywhere. Try to get the armored ones out of the way if I can. If I can't, well, oh well.
Stop them before they blow.
Ah, see, now they're coming out of that fucking hole. Of course they are. Trying to surprise me, are they? Where the fuck are they going? Oh, okay. Yoink. Poison only does something if you don't have feeling.
I've got these straps covered here.
And considering that they're also having a trouble up there, even though I barely put anything up there. Oh, maybe I put a little bit more than barely anything up there. Honestly, I keep forgetting that I did this. I can't boost their stuff either, because they're all just power. Oops. Well, it works. Whatever works. This guy's stuck over here. He is. Yeah, it grew. This thing grew out. That's a terrifying thing. To have a consistently growing platform. That's terrifying. I'll play one more round and then we're done. But that was considerably scary. War Mage Museum. I know who this is. It's the fucking necromancer. I have to deal with a necromancer, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I will do it. It has to happen. Let's do this. Right now. Right here.
I will defend the rift.
Okay, so we got guys coming out of there, got guys coming out of there, got guys coming over there, there. But I can cut them off in certain areas.
The orcs will follow.
Now, let's see. I'm gonna have to do this and this. You can cut that off then. And have them kind of wander all the way around. But the reason that this might be a problem, and only because of problematic areas, is because of what is around it.
This barricade will keep him out.
If I do this instead, can't do that. Damn it. Fuck. I was hoping to stop them entirely in their tracks.
They won't get through here. They're too stupid.
Okay. Now, the reason for me doing this is because I wanted to completely cut off their ability to go to certain places. Now, that means that these guys will have to go straight around, all like the ones that are up top. I'm going to be cutting off their access to everything. So, in other words, this entire land is now forfeit. Now forfeit. Okay. Which means they're all going to be coming around the corner. They should, like, from what I can tell from this map, it's just going to be a consistent, like, wraparound. So,
This will lead them to where I want.
because it's only one set of sappers, I might not have to keep everything so tight. I might be able to do this without that. I have a few barricades that I can use, the magical ones. I'm gonna definitely place them in this corridor because I know that they're gonna be coming from all four sides.
I'll make them go where I want them.
And so now we're gonna have to do what we have to do. And that's just ice traps. Ice traps on the ceiling. Lasers from that part of the ceiling.
I never expect anything on the ceiling.
Ice traps through the center. Now, I won't lie, I'm thinking about doing doing this and cutting this off. Because I have a lot of ceiling traps that I can work with here.
Let's give them a little surprise from above.
And if I can utilize all of this, all of the traps in this area, this will create some severe issues for them.
And they still come barefoot.
Guess they're all gonna have to stay frosty. And yes, uncompletely intended.
Barricades, the most useful tool in our arsenal.
And am I doing this purposefully to start making them go in and out without actually destroying everything? Yes, yes I am. Now, I don't have many wall traps because these ones don't do much when the person's not close to them. But
No kill box is complete without the wall traps.
I have enough of them
My regards.
to possibly make a difference. I feel no sympathy for these people. No sympathy at all. Okay. If I do that, and I
This will stop
do
it.
that, Should I put another magical barricade out here and just like extend it? No, no. That's too crazy. There's a word named stop. Maybe you've heard of it.
Nowhere is safe.
A word called stop. Please. Please do the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna place 3 of these in these 3 spots right underneath those, and then if a flyer or something comes to attack this, at least they'll be frozen at some point, which will give me a chance to fight back. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Now, that's the thing, the sappers are gonna come from every fucking place. Or at least one place, and I can't figure out where. Hard to pinpoint. Since it's gonna be like one single wave. I've gotta like
A gift from the heavens.
make sure I'm not gonna overdo it. I am gonna, however... So, I don't know where they're gonna come from. Whether it's gonna be from far or close, but I am gonna put this right out here
Can't be stopped now.
in case I get locked out here and I just need to get out. So it's a quick way out if I put myself out there by accident.
You're done for. I'm coming.
Should work. Okay. I'm just watching for sappers. I don't care about the boss at the moment. They can kind of just, you know, spawn their minions wherever. I have most of the area locked down.
Look up, they've gone airborne.
So, yeah, he can spawn his minions there. It doesn't matter.
One sec, I'm out.
Yeah, he's now down that corridor, which is fine. I can deal with that. I've got no problems with what's going on now. I'm just waiting for the sappers, which is the bigger problem, right?
I won't even remember you.
He's outside. And that's why I had that teleporter put out there. This one's not on the menu, buddy. You're sending your guys all the way around, I don't care.
Keep an eye out for those sappers.
There we go. Outside. No, 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 no. Where are you going? Where the fuck? Go, sappers.
Getting better, and the orcs.
Huh?
No, they don't.
The skies belong to the orcs. Ah, yes. That's where orcs belong, right? Right, guys? Orcs belong in the skies. No, but you know. Okay, so I am gonna do a quick run down here and power this up because I know that these need to go get powered up for this damage boost. But there is now a bunch of the orcs over here that are just bashing the hell out of my stuff. Okay. So now, I do wish the lasers were like they used to be, where they just keep shooting downwards, so that I didn't have to be there. Well, I was hoping they'd be, but it's what it is. Okay. So he's being healed by proxy sometimes. I can't fucking shoot through this, god damn it. Trying to ease that. But
Reloading.
if I kill him first, it all everything would go too smoothly. Too smoothly meaning it might seem like it's going smooth, but it's not.
That was unexpected.
Okay, so as long as he keeps spawning them, it's gonna keep getting worse. But that gives me time to do my own thing here. I didn't remember putting that there. Well, I guess I'm doing that with everywhere, well, with every side then. Because I'm not fucking around with that. I don't know how I got that there, I don't know when it got there, but I'm doing it.
Never expect anything on the ceiling.
Gives me time to kind of work around everything. I don't know which side it stays in. Guess this is the test one. Okay, cool. I fucked up on one of them. That's fine.
Left, right, and center. They'll be surrounded. They look dumb flailing around like that.
Wow, so they don't activate to the small guys. Ew, that's problematic. I thought they were just big enough for that to work. Back. Okay. Is it just the Bonermen now? Is that all that's happening now? Just the Bonermen. Looks like it. So I'm gonna quickly just hit this button, have this powered up, and go try to kill him. Because if he keeps spawning them, all it's gonna be is Bonermen. Could care less. Oh, he's just still out here. Okay. Oh, I thought you could get away from me, huh?
The rift is protected.
Endless bullets! Yee. Okay, I need healing, so I'm just gonna heal myself here and work with it. Or I could do this. That works too.
That was surprisingly graceful.
Ow.
Not going down to these
Fuck off. Dead. Fucking hell yes. Sweet. Alright. So, that's it for the random run. And that's gonna be it for now. But,
I'll get it done.
if y'all want to see more, let me know. Alright? And those of you who have checked out my YouTube channel and actually popped around to kind of, you know, poke at me, thank you. Love you guys. Talk to you later. I'll check my comments. If you want me to play certain games, I'll see if I have it on my list. And we'll see what we got. Because there's a lot of